Hello, hello. It's been a hot minute. Just kind of give you a brief explanation. Just in case you don't watch my other videos, my other crafting videos. Um, I intentionally did not record in January because I was participating in Kara Brandon's Craft Space Refresh 2026, as well as January Jumpstart by Scrapbooking with Me. And so I knew I wasn't going to be recording in January. However, depression hit me pretty hard November, December. And so, well, I should have been recording in December so that I had videos for February. I didn't. So I'm behind. I'm trying to catch up. um, I also have a toddler with me, and anybody that's raised kids knows how demanding they can be. So I'm also trying to catch up on his schedule. So it is currently 1:40 in the morning on the 6th. So getting this recorded so that I could get it released this afternoon. But yeah. So I've got my first ones are 1, E, and X. E is black and is the majority of this section. Where'd my diamond go? Like all of this over here is E. So I'm going to do the light side first, and then we'll do the boring side. But I am also going to be running some videos in the background, catching up on some of the videos that I've missed. So currently I'm going to be listening to, and you're going to be listening along with me, to Blossom and Inspire sorting her ephemera. So sit back, relax, watch away, and if something strikes my brain, you'll hear me. It does feel weird to be getting back into. I mean, it's weird to be in my craft room and it be clean. Like I'm not tripping over stuff. Um, but yeah. Unstarted projects. Yep. I've got lots of unstarted projects too, Sandra. Lots of unfinished products. I currently have 4 journals in the process. And I've started 2 new projects. And I'm also doing, if you haven't seen my other videos, I'm also participating in Cindy A. Lewis's 100 Days of Tags as well. So I've got that project going. That looks like all the ones. Those are the E's.
I don't know if I would do a weighted thing or if I would do X amount of items. Like this is how many items are in there. It's just a mix of different things that I made. So like this is, you know, scrap paper. There was a punch that I did. I love that punch. And then I just put it on this paper. I inked around the edges a little bit, and then I thought, oh, that makes a great base for something. And I never finish it. So it could be something like that. It could be something that I literally made to make for
Yeah, she's kind of in the same boat I'm at, where I'm just like, I'm about ready to just
top of book page lady. I don't know.
post
Or
mystery
don't
boxes.
just don't do that because we have it here. Anyways, I'll just leave that as his house. So this was like I was making things for like journal toppers or for like tag toppers, things like that. So this has got a lot of it's I don't know what kind of stuff it has in it. This is scrap stuff. So scrap. It does scrap. Anyways, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm going to put them in bags. They will be grab bags. They will be called my something bag grab.
My something
I don't
bag.
know what yet. I gotta get rid of all this stuff again. I'm gonna probably keep a couple things. And the way I know when I need to stop keeping or stop going through it is when my pile of keep is larger than my pile of get rid of. That does not include these are dusty also. It does not include stuff that people have gifted. Those things I'm gonna hang on to for right now, but I might have to end up sharing some of it because I just can't use it all. I can't use it all. I have so much stuff and I've had so much stuff gifted to me that I cannot possibly use it all. I just can't. It's just not. It's not something I can
It's
do.
kind of where I ended up doing my
And this one I had.
craft space refresh. I'm like, wow, I have a lot of supplies
This is like one of those scene
that
not scene binding.
I could live another 100 years and probably not even
Collecting
make a
stuff,
dent.
and it had like the little dividers. What I did is I took off the dividers and I turned it this way for a tray because I can't get my fingers into those little dividers anyways. Okay. So we're gonna see quite a few videos of me going through things, and I'm just going to put them in a bucket. Let's do this. Let's use this one right here. Put this one right here. And things I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna put that there. So this is my doodle that nobody's gonna want. I was trying to figure out how to make something cute and fun for a porch, so I'm gonna keep that because I doodled it. These were pockets, side pockets for books. I think these might work. Depending on how many I have. You see, I can make this again. I can make it again, and it's just a lot of my stuff gets glued. I don't glue very well, so it might be. I don't care usually if I'm gonna stitch, but I can stitch. See what I'm saying? So it's gonna legit be my scraps. Here's my stamp I couldn't find. Mini poker. I believe that was a gift. That okay, so I'm missing ink right here. I'm gonna find that right. Oh, there's no driver's license. When did this one expire? 2020.
Hmm?
My chubby face. Chubby girl. Business card, Louise Unique Boutique, where I like to shop it down here. Another one of those little tiny cards. These poker cards. Put that over there. Oh, okay, this was from the last thing that I was making for the pine bag shop. See, I already used these. Put those in there. I'm gonna throw them down that way. That way, so I remember that they're already here. Here are these. What's this? This is I believe these are probably everything happens to me. Everything happens to me. I meant wait, what is this? Fill my heart with song. I think these were I was picking them out for like legit like left words. Fly me to the moon. So I feel like that. No, I didn't use it. I didn't use it. And I didn't remember. See, I didn't even remember I had this until I looked at this.
Okay, and then
This one and
we
this
have
Tiny Time.
two
This was something that I think somebody else did, and I kept that because I love what they wrote on there, and I wanted to use that. So that will be my notebook. These are like little clusters that I made. This one.
A.
So this one I kept because this is my first time ever doing any kind of a slow stitch knots. They have to practice it, and I'm gonna keep that because first
H. There aren't too many H's, so I'm not going to pour too many in here. So 2 AH. I'm going to start with the H's because they stand out.
This one was a ruffle, and I backed it on some cards so I can put it on the tab. And I can put all these little clusters. This is just like torn paper clusters.
Was there really only 3?
Those.
There really was only 3. I'm going to move this because I'm... I'm going to move this a little closer to me. I feel like I'm straining. Let's spin this around here. So 2 and A. Yep, that's back to back. Yeah, the 2 projects that I started, the 2 new projects, are because I discovered the prototype for it while I was cleaning and went, oh, I need to make more of those. So, yeah. Okay, I need you to flip over so I can get you into the right department.
area. I don't need that. My husband says we should have a contract. Note from the designer. Oh, this is from Maddie. So I love that she puts a note in her thing. It's just so sweet. I know I'm not the only person that saves little things like that. Just to kind of get an idea of what to do with the bride. Love that. This is the one that's keeping out. Now this one. This is from one of my favorite books that I like to pick through and use. And there's nothing super special about this except for whatever reason I love it. So okay, here's my pile that I'm keeping for me. These are going to be used for journals, but for me, this one, this is going to be in a sale. This I'm keeping, this I'm keeping, that, I keep little cards, and these flowers. Okay, that's not bad. I'm doing good. I'm keeping my license because nobody wants my little license. I hope nobody wants my license.
Now, I realized that I had said that I was gonna hold off on doing the black until the end, but keep trying to spill them. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do them so that I don't. At least get that tray emptied out.
This might go into this these cute little birds. Now, I didn't do this. I don't know where I got this. Where I got them, but I'm gonna put that in there. And then this is all. This is just white sheet.
And this is where some people use what's called a multi-placer, but I find that I don't really enjoy using them.
I may cut these down, or just leave them. Oh yeah, I probably want to. Let's see how well do they tear. Let's just tear them off. This is what I made them for, so I can just go in there and I can just tear off one and use it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll probably just say do it right now. Do it right now. Have it done because when I'm ready to put it together, I'm not gonna want to stop and do this.
I need some wax. She's like not wanting to pick up. Stop flipping upside down.
This would be great startup baby or something. So I do use these. The guest checks, I embossed it with my embossing thing that I got. That was my practice running thing. And then I did some stamping on these ones here and some inking. So I'll keep this one.
Yep, guest checks. That's another supply that I need to either start using or start gifting.
Things that I just have that I've made that I'm not using them. I haven't used them in years. I'm just done. I need to make little hats. This is hard. I think this was game pieces. And these are all copy dyed with stencils and different items that I use to create stencil type eye things. They've got markings on them. They're different widths. And they're just cool. I like them. Now this one right here, I'm kind of getting an idea for the next blind bag challenge, so let me see how many I have. I know 20 is the max that I'll do. I don't even know if I'm going to do that. It really depends on how many I got back. If I only got half back, then I'm going to stick with that number.
Oh, what is she talking? I'll have to go back and look.
And then anybody that participated in the blind bag challenge, and if they want, I'll reach out to them to see if they want for the next one. Okay, so
I don't know what the blind bag challenge is. I can guess. I would assume you get a baggie of goodies in the mail
well, there's 12.
and you make some random craft from it.
this is what's happened. I've been hanging on to them. I'm like, oh wait, but wait. These ones I avocado dye. So same thing. I haven't used any. I avocado dye them. They're beautiful to eat. This is so pretty. It is really pretty. These are some more of those little hybrids. They're the ones that I had. It's actually went to a project. I did get a project, and then I tossed them into my scrap.
It was, I will say, it was exhausting. If you know you regularly watch my channel, you know that I have pretty significant back issues. Um, so doing all the cleaning was very challenging for me. I was pleasantly surprised. I was glad that my body kind of waited until I was almost done to finally just be like, all right, giving up the ghost. I'm done. I can't do anymore. Sit your butt down. Go grab the heater or go grab the heat pack. I actually bought a new battery pack for my massage belts. It's really cool. It massages and heats, but it's nice to not be tethered to the couch, which is where my heating pad is. You know, I can get up and I can walk around and I can go to the bathroom. I can go, you know, without having to interrupt the massage and heat therapy that I'm, you know, currently doing. So it's been nice to have my belt back. But yeah, I got a lot done in my craft room. And like Sandra keeps saying, it's freeing. It was really freeing to like just let stuff go. And Dana K. White is who was the declutter master, the mastermind behind the refresh. And her techniques can be done, you know, throughout the rest of your house. It's not just craft room, you know, and it's like, yeah, it was very freeing to just like have a set, you know, a set mindset going into the cleaning and being, you know, it's like, okay, garbage is easy. That's the easy thing. You know, if it's garbage, throw it away. And then on to the next step is put away the easy things, things that have a place. Put your markers where your markers go, your paintbrushes where your paintbrushes go, your paints go where, you know, put your stuff in their designated homes. And then the next step is stuff that's still out and about. Decide if you want to keep it, and if so, find it a home. If there is no room, then you have to make a decision. Keep that item and get rid of something else to make room for it, or get rid of the item that's currently in your hand. And, you know, and I can never, forgive me, I can never remember 4 and 5. Donation, or I think that's what number 4 is figuring out what's going to go to donation. But yeah, it is. I agree with Sandra. It was very freeing experience. You know, and I kind of went into it with a grab it, give yourself 5 seconds to justify keeping it. And if you can't, it goes bye-bye. And so I was able to like clear complete shelves of stuff. I actually hooked up with let it go, Sandra. I was waiting for her to start singing. I actually hooked up with a local girl who is disabled, and she is just getting into, well, she said she was just getting into junk journaling, but once I saw what she was doing, she's actually art journaling. But I packed her an entire bag full of stickers and glitter and bling and
Now see this one
edge
is
punches.
my page. It's not really
Yeah, I packed an entire bag of supplies for her just to kind of get her, get her rolling. And so that was my
I can't sell that.
one of my I did a donation bag for her, and then a separate donation bag to go to Goodwill because she's in a limited space, so she didn't want like paper and stuff just yet. And part of what I gave her too was two baskets to sort, and organize and store all her stuff away when she's not using it. But yeah, and then what she couldn't use, but I definitely needed out of my room like ASAP before I changed my mind. Went into another bag that went to Goodwill.
Bags to let go of
And
because I can't.
since I had to drive to town to meet with her, actually, I had 2 towns over to meet with her, I took the Goodwill donation with me at that time and dropped it off while I was there. So no chance to change my mind. There was some things that I've kept that I'm still kind of like, okay, should I have kept that? Because I haven't used it in the last, 6 months, maybe even a year. But I just couldn't. I couldn't let it go just yet. But I've made the commitment that if they're still around, come refresh 2027, then they will go bye bye. Even sooner than that, maybe. I mean, 6 months from now, or from then, so come, June, July, if I'm still looking at it and I still haven't used it, I may just donate it right. I may not wait. Who knows?
So, and I like it. I want to keep that. So it reminds me to make those. So these items are here. I'm not going to use it anymore. I'm going to put those in the gifting and my scrapping pile, and other pile. See what other basket I have.
I got to post an ad in my local group because I have some dies
So it's very inexpensive.
that, again, this is a prime example. I haven't used them in fact, the tower of them, I don't think I've ever used them in the 10 years I've been here. They're just collecting dust. So I'm going to post in some of the local groups and see if there's anybody out there that wants them. Now, the little script dies I've used a couple times, but they're really inconvenient. Because there's 2 different fonts, and it's uppercase and lowercase on the same die. So it's like the uppercase and lowercase of this font, like, and they're like this and like this. So there's uppercase, lowercase in one font, uppercase, lowercase in the second font. And so when you're going to, cut them out, it's like you end up with a bunch of extra scraps or extra letters. And I'm like, yeah, they're really inconvenient. So I don't use them. They're like my last effort because they're small. So if I'm looking for like a really small script, I go to those, but it's not very often. So wow, I actually put a lot of these in here. I didn't realize I put so much in here, so I may actually get a great majority of this section done. I will say too, it's been nice to come into my craft room and start and go to do something and not hear myself constantly going, I have that, but I don't know where it's at. I'd use that, but I don't know where it is.
I just sewed it around the edges.
This would be more convenient, but I don't know where it's at. And I've maintained, I mean, my floor's got some scrappies on it because I'm not going to vacuum my floor every day. I'm just not. Especially when I get an order for die cuts and stuff, and I'm in here and I'm just cranking them out. I'm not going to vacuum in between. I'm going to wait till the entire order's done because it makes a mess. You've probably seen, I've posted a few shorts. My husband calls it rainbow or unicorn farts. But the projects that I've worked on, I've put the supplies away when I was done with them. They're not quite finished, so they're in a project tray to go on to the next steps, which requires different supplies. But those different supplies, guess what? I know exactly where they're at. Ideas that never happen. Mm-hmm. Now, one thing I will say, as far as organizing my space, the sign on my door still rings true. Is that there are craft supplies everywhere. I do still have a bunch in the corner in my living room, and I do still have a stack of boxes out in my dining room. The stack that's in my dining room all was pulled out of my craft room last year in order to make room in here for an air mattress. And it just never made it back in. And honestly, there's no room in there for it anyway. So those are things that I gotta go through and decide, is it worth keeping or not. But I'm not physically in a space just yet to tackle another room in my house. So I will deal with that on a later date. Whew. Okay, well, that totally made a liar out of me that I wasn't going to do those.
So maybe these could go in something.
Now, I intentionally put these in backwards, these little stoppers, because when I put them in the way that they're supposed to go, I bump them and then they fall out really easy. So I thought I'd try to put them in backwards and see what would happen. The problem is that the stopper is now very low, and so it doesn't do a very good job keeping the stuff in. So we're back to doing it the way it's supposed to be. So we got a 5 and a 6. I can't tell. So 844 and 6 is 934. Oh, it's a good thing I have another black one just kind of hanging out here. C. D. D. V. So Y is 165. There it is, 165. And V. $648. So 5. There's not very many. CY. Just a couple imposters in there. Make sure I'm still in camera here. 5. And then
organization and downsizing yourself.
6,
Anyway, I guess I will see you all next time. Bye, friends. Enjoy Mondays. Bye.
D, V. Not very many of any of them.
Do you know what eating banana can do to your liver?
6,
Bananas are actually edible when they're still green. But what many people don't know is that the resistant starch in green bananas can have a significant effect on liver metabolism. Are they actually healthy? Here's what you need to know. I'm a doctor, and I quit. Years ago, I made a New Year's resolution for myself that I would no longer participate in what our country calls healthcare. It's actually sick care. It doesn't restore health. It just profits off of people staying sick. Like, why don't doctors tell patients that eating something as simple as a grapefruit every day supports blood pressure in a natural way? Why don't doctors tell patients to focus on herbs or certain foods? I believe that real health is possible, and I believe that you are the solution. Most people think it's impossible to get healthier once things start going downhill. But eating something as simple as cabbage and cucumbers can help with maintaining healthy inflammation levels. And cinnamon and brown rice can help balance blood sugar. What else can foods do for our health? So that's why I wrote Living Good Daily. So my book just came out, and it is the guide to help you experience real health. Like literally the guide. It has a 21-day challenge, what to eat, what to do, how to fix it. You can get this resource right now, and I committed that I want to change as many lives as possible, so I'm giving away thousands of these books, and you can grab the free resource. All you have to do is claim yours right now. Now, before they're gone, once I run out, that's it. But I've committed to give several thousand away this year, and you can get it right at this moment. But you have to click it. It's going to be gone, and then the books will be out. So somewhere on this page, wherever you're watching this on, I'm not sure, or whatever platform you're watching it on, find the button, click the button, click it. So find the button on here. You have to click it, click it. The way procrastination is the biggest thief of health, so don't miss out. I'm out of here. Make sure you grab your book. See you real soon. You're still watching, which means you haven't clicked yet. Find the button, click it. Procrastination is the biggest thief of health. If you don't click the button, you don't get the life change, and that's what I want for you. So click the button. Click it. Click below to claim your free copy of Dr. Livingood's book and discover how to experience naturally good health. My wife knew exactly what I needed this year. A hobby I'd actually love. I want 2026 to be a year of building, not just consuming. And this was the bold step I needed to get started. This engraving pen is not just fun. This thing is therapy disguised as a hobby.
So I need 7.
So, through this series, it's going to be more or
It's
less
33.48.
as we go through each item. So, I always say hi and hugs on my craft with me. So, let's say hi and hugs to Colette, Eileen, Ember, and Tonya. Colette, thank you for your first comment. And Tonya, you are my middle name and birthday sister. So, thank you all for watching and commenting. And let's get started. I have no idea what I need because I don't know what we're gonna do first. So, anyway, we're gonna start through this book. I wanted to show you this
Oh,
beautiful
missed 2 A's
file
and a
folder
C.
or decorated file folder that I got in Happy Mail. Isn't it beautiful? I want to say Jeannie made it, but I don't want to say the wrong name, but I might have. Anyway, it's just beautiful. Look at these cards and everything. So maybe one day we'll do that. I'm not going to do it today. I'm under a bit of a time frame. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So we're going to set this one aside, and that will be for another day. First of all, this beautiful book. My friend Shell made this beautiful book, and I love it. I love it. Okay, this was an idea that I got from, I think, the mushroom market. I won't always remember where my ideas came from, but I'm going to try to tell you if I know. And I think Shell maybe saw it on my channel, but let's do one of those. Let's do that.
All right, so there we have
What it is, it's, you see as I flip
the first diamond painting video of 2026. Stay tuned with me, and yeah, you can see, I mean, we're,
using up the 6x6 papers because
this is the last of
I
it.
have a lot of them. I bet you do too. And so it was 6x6 papers, and then
Zoom out
this
a little bit.
this is 2 Project Life cards, and Shell has put a blank card on there and a little tag in the pocket.
Almost.
So let's
There's,
place
that's
that
all I
one.
have left.
We'll set it up
So
here
yeah,
so
we're gonna
we
get her
can
done.
have inspiration.
But in the meantime, check out my other videos. Hit the like and the subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, feel free to share my content with anybody that you feel may be interested in what I provide. We'll talk to you later.
Happy Meal. So let's just use those.
Peace out.